G'day guys, welcome back to Mango Invest. Well, it's the start of the new month, being November of 2023, which means it's time to announce all the dividends that I've earned in the previous month of October. It was a fairly big month worth of dividends. I'm very happy with it, but the first one of October was LTC Properties, and they paid me a dividend of $91.50. Really good there. On the same day, we've had Bank of America pay me just under $68. And then on the next day, on the 3rd of October, we had Coca-Cola pay me $93.47. With these three companies, they've been sitting at the same amount of shares for months and months. I haven't really been adding any more shares. As there's a lot more companies at more attractive prices, such as Realty Income Corporation and JEPI, that I'm using all the cash on hand to bolster those companies there. But moving up, on the 8th of October, we've got JEPI, right, my highest paying dividend company. Right, I've got 588 shares. The amount that they pay per share is 36 cents. And in total, I've got $213 for that month. Now, just remember, these guys pay monthly. So $213 every single month is pretty insane with JEPI there. And I'm only increasing that every single month. AG&C, another monthly paying dividend company, currently got 987 shares. We've almost broken that 1,000 share mark, which is that's the close goal for now, and they're still paying the 12 cents per share, which has remained fairly consistent, over the last sort of 3 years. They paid me $118, the same as Realty Income Corporation. I've got 464 shares, and they also paid me $118. This is a company that's reduced in value greatly. They've reached new lows as they did in the pandemic of $46. At the recording of this video, they've shot back up to $50 per share. Still a very attractive price. So I ended up selling, 3 of my Microsoft shares in order to get more of those. So at this recording, it's sitting at 464 shares when I earned these dividends, but it's now up to 500 shares currently, roughly speaking. But now moving up to SPHD, another monthly paying dividend company. I don't really have a big position in this one, just 203 shares, but they paid me just under $36 for that month, which is pretty good. But moving into the last company that paid me for the month in October was the Bank of Nova Scotia. I've got 208 shares. They pay 76 cents per share, and they ended up paying me just under $106, which is really good for the Bank of Nova Scotia. But moving over to track your dividends now. So this is the portfolio of $285,000. The yield on cost is sitting at just under 5%. We haven't broken that barrier yet, but hopefully within the next month or so, we get up to that 5% dividend yield. The annual income shot up to $13,253. And then these are all the companies that I own within the portfolio. On the right side of the screen, just under annual income, you can see all the amount of dividends that they pay me here. So, with JEPI, we've almost broken the $3,000 mark per year, which is awesome. That's something that we're striving for within the next couple of weeks. LTC is another high-paying dividend company for the year of just over $1,000. We have Realty Income Corporation, just over $1,600. QYLD, $1,600. So they're the main plays in the portfolio so far. Let's have a look at some of the upcoming dividends for the month of November. Scrolling down here, so on the 1st, we're tracking to get $91. On the 6th, $211. So that's probably the JEPI payment. On the 9th, we have $118. That's probably the Realty Income Corporation. Let's see, the 15th, $134. The 28th, $102. The 30th, and $91 there. So a fairly big month coming in November, so stay tuned for that one. Now moving over to the dividend spreadsheet. So as you can see on the top right hand side of the screen, you've got the month of November of 2023, and this is the income earned. So $27,281. So that's from me investing from August 2019 all the way up till now in 2020. This is the total amount of dividends that I've earned in that 4-year period. So $27,000. This is all US currency. So if you make the translation to Australian currency, you're looking at $41,000 alone just in dividends. That's after a 15% sort of taxation. So come tax time in Australia, we're still taxed that extra 17 to 18%, whatever it is. But $41,000 in 4 years, $10,000 per year just in dividends. That's pretty incredible. But with this dividend spreadsheet, we just place all the monthly dividends in this column here, and then it formulates a nice graph at the bottom. So now we're going to go up and see how much we've earned in the month of October, but we're going to go all the way back to 2019. So the month of October in 2019, we earned $78. Okay, so not very much at all. We're only just starting out, but let's fast forward to October of 2020. All right, so we've got $368 there, so a pretty big improvement there. Now let's look to October of 2021, right, $369. But we'll continue down to the month of 2022. We've had a massive increase to $767. Okay, so that was last year. Now let's fast forward to this month. So we've gone from $767 all the way to $986. So just under $1,000 dividends earned for the month of October of 2023. Very happy with that one. Okay, now this is looking down to the average yearly income. So taking into consideration the last payment in October, okay, we're roughly earning $11,600 USD in income there. Okay, scrolling down to that average monthly income. Right, so every single month, we're just getting around $1,000 every single month just in dividends alone. And again, just remember this is all US currency as well, so it's a little bit more for Australian currency, which is awesome. So there you have it. That concludes the video. So just under $1,000 earned in the month of October, bringing the total dividends earned over the 4-year period being just over $27,000 USD. If you did like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out, and I'll catch you in the next video.